Hello everyone and welcome back. We're going to be working on our distant learning packet again today. Today we're going to work on week 4, day 2. Alright, so let's look at our first part of our lesson for today, which is our daily fluency. And our daily fluency is a review of what we've already done and have learned. So we're looking at we're looking at an addition and a subtraction problem. We're going to use the place value chart to solve the problem. So I need you to also make sure that you show your work. I need you to press pause, please, so that you can work on this on your own. Please press pause. All right, you should have done the first problem on your own. So let's see how I worked out the problem. The problem was 26 plus 16. I took it from this horizontal look and I put it into a vertical look. So I had to line up my ones and my tens. So first I added 6 plus 6, which is 12. And in order for me to write 6 plus 6, which is 12, I have to put the 2 in the ones place. And because there is a 1 in the tens place in the number 12, I made a new 10. So now I'm ready to add everything in my tens place. So I have 1 plus 2 is 3, plus another 1 is 4. So my sum for 26 plus 16 is 42. All right, now I want you to move over to the next problem, 28 plus 12. I want you to press the pause button and work on it on your own. Please press pause. Okay, so let's look at the second problem. The second problem is a subtraction problem. I have 28 minus 12. 28 minus 12. So first I go to the ones place. 8 minus 2. Can I take 2 from 8? I sure can. So that leaves me with a difference of 6. So 8 minus 2 equals 6. Now I'll move to the tens place. I have 2 tens and I want to take away 1 10. That leaves me with 1 10. So the difference of 28 minus 12 is 16. Let's go on to the next slide for our new lesson for today. For our daily task today, we're going to be looking at some new learning. We're going to add on to what we learned yesterday when we were making equal groups. Today, we're going to focus on how to take those equal groups and write them in what we call repeated addition sentences. Repeat means something is used over and over again. So, let's look at our first example. Here I have a set of cups. Each one of these boxes represents a group. So the boxes represent a group. And in each box, I have 2 objects. So I have 2 cups here, 2 cups here, 2 cups here, and 2 cups here. This is what we call a tape diagram. And a tape diagram helps me to see that there are 4 groups with 2 in each group. In order for me to find the total of the 4 groups of 2, what I would have to do is count it all together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8 in that group. So 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 8. Do I see something that repeats themselves there? What number? If you said the number 2, you are correct. So I'm adding 2 4 different times. So I can also say 4 groups of 2 equals 8. Let's look at the next example. The next example, we'll use a tape diagram to find the total. The problem has us to look at 5 groups of 2. Now, this tape diagram is a little bit different because we've used numbers instead of pictures to represent my amount in each group. So, let's see here. So, each box, as we can see, represents a group. So, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And inside the group are 2. I'm using numbers. 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here. Do I see something repeating itself? Yes, it's the number 2 again. So as an addition problem, I'm going to add 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. And it's going to equal 10. Well, you might say, wow, how did you figure that out so fast? Well, if I look here in this group, I know I have 2. If I add 2 more to 2, 2 plus 2, I come up with 4. If I have 4 already and I add 2 more, that gives me 6. Next, if I have 6 and I add it to 2 more, that gives me 8. And lastly, when I take 8 and I add 2 more, I have a total of 10. All right, so we're going to keep looking on and we're going to try some of this repeated addition in our next slide. Okay, so let's try these together. We're going to write a repeated addition equation to find the total of the tape diagram. Well, we have to remember when we say repeated means that we're looking at something going over and over and over again. Okay, so let's look at the first group. In the first group, I have some, I think these are skateboards, and we're going to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 skateboards in that group. How many do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, in each group, I know it's equal because they all have the number 5 skateboards in each one of those groups. Now it's time for me to write it as a repeated addition sentence. So I will have 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. Well, let's go back and see. Well, how much would all of this be if I added it all together? So let's just go back and count. All right, let's start counting. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Oh, wow. So now what we know that 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 equals 25. So 5 groups of 5 equals 25. Now, let's look at problem number 2. In problem number 2, I'm going to use a tape diagram, and this time I'm going to draw. What am I going to draw? I'm going to draw 4 groups of 4. Then secondly, I'm going to write the repeated addition sentence. Well, I have to divide this up because that's just one big group. I wanted to make it 4 groups. So let's look here. I'm going to put a line here. Okay, so that's one group. Let me see if I can make another group. I'm going to put a line here. That would be 2 groups, 1, 2. And if I put a line here, let's see, that's group 1. This is group 2. This is group 3, and this will be group 4. Good. So now I have my 4 groups. How many do I have to put in each group? It says that I'm going to put 4 in each group. So it's easiest for me to do a chip or a little dot. So I'm going to do a dot here. I'm going to do 4 dots in each group. 1, 2, 3, and 4. In that group, let's put 4 in this group. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to put 4 chips in this group. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to put 4 in this group. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I see I have 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. Let me write that down. 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals. Now, for me to find out the total amount, I have to go back and count them all together, all my chips together. So let's count all of the chips together. Ready? Let's do it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I have 16 chips in all. So let's see, I'm going to put my 16 here. So 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 16. All right, let's go on to the next slide. Now, this is your problem set. I want to see if you can try to do these on your own. And see you next time for distance learning.